Hey everyone, welcome back to Elm Creek and another mod minute or so. It's been a while. Glad to see you back. I have a really cool mod today from JMF Modding, and I'll have the link to the download below in the description. So this is the Ag Bag Silage Bagging System. These are so cool. Basically, they take the place of like a big concrete silage bunker. So in the couple videos I've seen on YouTube, in fact, one recently, a New York farmer just didn't have any more bunker silo space, and didn't want to build an expensive concrete bunker, so they hired someone to come in with this equipment, and they basically had they took their chaff and made their own silage bunker on the side of a field. And these things are super cool, and I was really geeked to see that it had been converted to FS22. So we're going to take a little look at it here today. So if we go into the store, now just as a side note, there are two downloads on JMF's itch.io site, and one of them is a standard download, and the other one is a download specifically meant to work with Westby, Wisconsin maps. So if you are playing Westby, Wisconsin, you're going to want to grab that one. Otherwise, everybody else, you're going to want to grab the standard download, which is what we have here. So you get two things. You get the ag bag. So you get a box here that has the big ag bag, plastic bag inside of it. And then you get the actual machinery itself, the bagger. And the machinery will hold 30,000 liters in and of itself. The bags hold 200,000 liters, and we'll get into how that works here in a sec. Now, this is also important. If you notice the bag and the pallet, there's a more of a lip on this side of the pallet where the printing is. That's going to come in handy here in a second, and I'm going to show you why. So let's scooch on over to a little setup I have here, see if I can get this working correctly. So you can see here how that lip, how it's more flush on that side of the pallet, and the printing's there and it's got a lip. You're going to want to take your bag and scooch it up to the back of the ag bagger machine, okay? Then we can hop in our New Holland and we can actually attach this pallet bag is now attached to our machine, all right? That's how you set it up. We're going to fire up the New Holland. We're going to run on over to our JCB that's got a bunch of chaff sitting in it. And I'm going to back up here so you can see what's going on. It's going to dump into that conveyor belt system. There's nothing to turn on as far as the ag bagging machine goes. It's just pretty much ready to go. So let's start dumping in our chaff. And you can see what's happening here is immediately the bag is formed and it starts to expand out as chaff is being dumped in. Like I said, this bag will hold 200,000 liters of silage. It's a little jumpy, a little giddy at the moment, but I think that's actually kind of correctable if we hop in the New Holland. Now, I'll show you something. The New Holland is basically going to sit and spin a little bit because that bag is getting, well, it's getting heavy. It's getting brutally heavy. You can see there's not a lot of, maybe with a stronger tractor, but maybe a good tractor pull thing. And that's all there really is to it, is you're going to continue to keep bringing up your trailers full of chaff and dumping them off into the ag bagging system. It's going to continue to keep coming out like a big silage sausage. And then once it's done and you're either have it full or you're just have enough, you can disconnect from it and you can either just drive away and start a new one. If you go, oh, I want to add more to it because there's more room, you can always reverse back up to it and connect it again to add more. I don't believe you can mix and match. Actually, we might be able to mix and match. We could try. But here, I want to show you something before we do that. Let me pull away here. And if we go up to the bag, you'll see that it's Enthoo silage. So keep that in mind. Some people may think it's a little cheaty to do this. It's there's no fermentation process involved here. It's just, you know, pour in the chaff or the grass, and you get Enthoo silage. But now I'm curious. I am curious. Let's back this thing up here and let's connect up. Yeah, we're connected. And let's go on over to our JCB and let's fill it with grass. Because we started with chaff. So let's go with grass. I'm thinking you cannot mix, but we'll find out. And let's go ahead and start dumping grass. We'll come out here and we'll take a look at our New Holland and see what it's doing. Oh yeah, definitely. You can mix them. Oh yeah, definitely. Perfectly fine. It's you can see down in the lower right there how the ag bag is up to about 14%, 15%, with a mixture of grass and chaff. 16%, you can see it's still growing. That's pretty cool. I didn't think you could mix it. That's pretty nice. So here's something else I noticed that was kind of comical, but it kind of makes sense. So let's pull our JCB forward here, and let's fill our JCB once again with grass. And we'll hop out here, and I think I have my strength turned on. And we will just put this guy right here in the back of our trailer. And you can see here, if I dump into it, it's going to start making its own, its own ag bag without the machine. So if you're really cheap and you don't want to pay $12,500 for the machine, well, you can pretty much just make your own ag bags this way. You see it's kind of dumping right into no man's land. I mean, for role play and stuff, it doesn't look right, obviously, but if you just don't feel like dealing with the machine, there you go. And now I'm almost certain too then we shouldn't have any problems. And I don't know, I'm probably pushing my luck a little bit, but you guys are kind of along for the ride with me. I'm kind of learning as I'm going too. But I'm curious now. I'm assuming we can disconnect this ag bag and come on over, and I would think we would easily be able to connect to this one, right? If I can reverse, which anybody who watches my channel knows that my reversing skills are that of a chimp. In fact, a chimp probably has better reversing skills than I do, if I'm being completely fair. Yeah. So you could go around and, if you wanted to, just start as many ag bags as you want and end up connecting them to your, to your machine. It's up to you on how realistic or how you want to role play it out or how you want to use it. But either way, you're going to get silage straight away. This is the ag bag system from JMF modding, and I think it's pretty sweet, and I think it adds a new thing to do on the farm if you're looking for either maybe a quick place to make a bunker silo and you don't feel like putting down the traditional, cement ones or the other tire style or whatever you want. These things actually work pretty well. Oh, I know one thing I didn't show you is, in order to get product out of it, is super simple. And in fact, if you want to stick around, I probably should have had this set up, but we can do this real quick. I can show you how easy this is. We'll just really quick buy a wheel loader, and we will buy those forks. That should work all right. And I'll show you real quick how easy it is to just grab product out of these things. And as you grab product, the ag bag actually shrinks. So it actually starts shrinking down as you're grabbing it. You don't have to cut anything open or do anything like that. You're just going to go into the open end up front here, and you'll see my forks are filling up, and kind of have to maybe get a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We got 100% out of it. And there's 8,000 liters of silage out of the ag bag. It's that simple to unload it. And like I said, as you unload it, the bag itself just keeps shrinking down. It's fun. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's different. I kind of like the fact that if you're not into doing the whole, like I said, the silage bunker and compaction and doing all that fun stuff, you know, maybe this is for you. Maybe this is something that you would find, you know, find a use for. There we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I would, I'd give it a try. I'd go out to JMF itch.io's site and give them some love. Download the mod, check it out for yourself. Probably learn some stuff I didn't even know. Figure out how you want to use it. It seems like there's multiple ways that you can use it, depending on how realistic you want to be or not. But hey, take care of yourselves. Thanks for joining me again, too. By the way, take care of yourselves, each other. God bless, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.